Um, Today I want to show how we can coat a watercolor coat on the wood or any kind of surfaces instead of paper. So in this case we can do watercolor on wood or even on steel. Um, there are different brands that we can use. The one that I'm using today is Schmincke and a Diamond Smith watercolor coating. So they usually, I mean, is sold with the brand is Watercolor Ground. Some of them have watercolor cold press, or but mostly they're based on watercolor coating. So the way that it's used is it's kind of liquid liquid shape. If I can open it, so yeah, I think it's so this is a cold press watercolor cold press. You can see the texture, how it's yeah, it's similar to the paper fabric. I mix it with I usually mix it with what Diamond Schmidt watercolor coating, because I found it kind of it gives it a kind of glue uh, to other material. So if you mix a Diamond Schmidt with any kind of other brand is that I can introduce you when I receive it. I'm buying a couple of the other brands to see which one is better. But for now, actually, I got a good result from Schmincke section. So let's let me show you how we use it on the surface. For me, it's better to make it clean, so without any dust or dirt on top of the surface. So I use um, paper towel, so you can see there is dust on top of the wood panel. I I use this metal knife to to put the coating on top of the panel. So um, in this case, I would like to actually, yeah, maybe I add a little of this Diamond Smith to the I have to find something. Okay, now I take it and put it on the surface, and I try to use it smoothly on the wood panel. So it's better to go from left to right or right to left, doesn't matter. As long as it gives you a kind of smooth surface, to me is enough. But you don't need to get a very thick cover on top of it, but it should be smooth, like the paper, like the way that we think about that you're making a surface on top of the paper. So based on my experience, it takes 1 hour to dry. So when you're happy um, for the cover, you can leave it on the, I mean, the room temperature, and it dries after one hour. The other maybe works is using the back of the knife and you know, push the cover on the bottom part of the surface, so it gives you another effect of the coating. I found it's closer to the paper base, so you see this effect on the coating. So when you paint, you can use this I mean this fabric or these kind of shapes uh, on the paper, leave it white, and it gives you a very nice effect actually. So that's other way of covering the surface. Here is the final um, surface that we get. It's dry now, and it gives you a very hard surface. Um, and even when I want to use, actually, I usually um, try to use a sandpaper to get rid of these maybe any kind of rough surfaces that we have. But for this one, I think um, it's a kind of pretty I did a good job here, and yeah, that's the kind of service that I was looking for. I already started doing some sketches on top of it um, to use watercolor. The other brand that I wanted to talk, it's Try Art, and this one again is Watercolor Ground, and it's cold press. So there are different brands that we can use for this watercolor coating. I put, the mostly one that I use on the bottom of the I put the link on the YouTube channel, so you can see if you want. For example, for this one is tryart.ca. If people are living in Canada, they can go to this website and get it. Or there are you can find different brands wherever you are living. So that's not a difficult thing to do. I hope you enjoy uh, this information, and I'm looking forward to seeing your art.